DMT will not give you the answers you're looking for. In fact, it'll do quite the opposite and only provoke even more questions. And if you tried it, you know what I mean, because that stuff is insane. I've done it probably 1,000 times, no kidding. And it is beyond your wildest imaginations if you haven't done it. You'll be completely immersed in an utterly alien world. A world which is clearly higher dimensional because I've had 360 vision, I've seen things from angles that are completely impossible. You're witnessing objects that just twist and transform and morph into the most wild things. And yeah, the beings are just these weird, wonky light beings that some are just translucent, others are more, they seem more dense. But the common theme is that many of them are very playful, very inquisitive, and there are some nasty beings out there, and they will have full access to your entire subconscious mind. So what I always find interesting about traveling these higher dimensions is that there's no privacy. You don't have your own private thoughts and feelings. No, they're all out there for anyone to see, for all these beings to pick at and try to make fun with. And they will make fun and poke at you if given the opportunity. And many people believe that these are archetypal beings, or that they're just figments of our imagination, that they're aspects of ourselves. And you can say that for anybody. That all beings you meet in your entire life are just manifestations of your own true nature, right? That may be the case for everything, in fact. But if we are to just observe how these beings appear and how detailed their entire world appears to be, I would say it is real to the same degree that this apparent world is real too. And of course, I don't consider it that any seeming subject-object world is real in absolute terms. But experientially, it has the same gravitation as this world does. I've held hands with other beings. I've been poked and prodded and yeah, all sorts really. And these beings they seem intelligent. They seem sentient and aware. They seem to know that you are there. It's not like you're just observing something passively. No, you're deeply embedded in it. It is right there in your face. And if you go far enough, you'll not even be able to see this reality anymore. And I believe it is because our brains are simply deconstructing the information field that is available to us. And the brain has a certain default mode network, right? A default way of deconstructing reality or deconstructing this field of energy. And so when you twist that valve, when you rearrange your entire neural activity, you'll produce a different outcome of deconstructing this information field into a completely different type of world. And our consciousness has been found in many studies to not be limited to these linear reality terms that we're so used to believing in, this Newtonian physics reality that has been debunked over 100 years ago. And so there's so much more to awareness. And we are in fact able to traverse the entirety of the multiverse. And psychedelics are but one way to do that. And I think that DMT, it is a fitting name to call it the spirit molecule because it does bring you to realms that are similar to the astral plane. I wouldn't say it's the same, but it's certainly higher dimensional nature. I don't know if it's fourth or fifth dimension, but it is clear to anybody who's seen it that it is of a higher dimension. And I don't think it's a place where you will get answers. It is not a place where these beings will necessarily give you anything that you can tangibly bring back, because whatever they'll show you will be completely impossible for you to grasp. I suppose that's the wonder of it. If DMT is to do anything for you, it is to break down the barriers of your old belief systems. It is to crack open the skull, just shed all the crap that you previously believed, because now you see that so much more is possible. So much more is possible in this infinite realm of possibilities. It is unbelievable. And every time you take it, you may experience something radically different, radically different. And it may be the same thing over and over. I have the same DMT buddies I encounter regularly. And yeah, it's quite interesting in that way to see where you end up. And I think it's a worthy tool. But it is not a tool that will necessarily bring you more insight into the nature of your own being. It will not necessarily give you that sort of wisdom. It'll give you more experiences that confirm the multi-dimensionality of this reality. It'll completely open your eyes to all that is out there. And I think that's a powerful tool, a powerful ally on this journey as well. So take care. Bye.